After Thursday's telephonic conversation between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, Ukrainian President Zelensky is set to meet Trump at the White House today. The high-level talks will focus on Ukraine's defense and energy needs amid the ongoing war with Russia. Key agenda items include advanced air defense systems and long-range Tomahawk missiles, which could allow Ukraine to strike deep inside Russian territory. The leaders will also discuss Ukraine's strategic offensive plans and ways to intensify sanctions on Russia. Ahead of the meeting, Zelensky stated, "We already prepared our part of the homework, both the military component and the economic one. The agenda with President Trump is very substantive." The talks are seen as a key step in ongoing bilateral negotiations between the US and Ukraine. This just in, we have breaking news coming in. Trump described his phone call with President Putin as very good and very productive. He mentioned that Senator Rubio will be meeting his counterpart soon and added that he himself will meet with Putin to make a final determination on key issues. President Trump confirms he will meet again with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Hungary as he works to end the war in Ukraine.
Marco Rubio is going to be meeting with his counterpart, as you know, Lavrov, and they'll be meeting pretty soon. They're going to set up a time and a place very shortly. Maybe it's already set up. They've already spoken. And I thought it was a very good phone call. I thought very productive. But I'll be meeting with President Putin.
Sir, back to you. So, given the recent phone call about Tomahawk missiles with Trump, how likely is it that the US will authorize the transfer of long-range strike capabilities to Ukraine, and what impact could this have on the conflict, on the future trajectory of the conflict with Russia?
Well, right now it looks like it is being used as a tool to build pressure on Russia, and perhaps because President Trump has said, and in fact it is widely being reported in American media, that Tomahawk missiles would be given to Kyiv to hit Moscow deeper. But you see that right after these news being circulated and the announcements, there's a telephonic conversation between the two leaders. Now, this is the first time that both leaders have spoken after the collapse of Alaska talks. And in fact, President Trump has praises for President Putin. In fact, he said that President Putin congratulated him for the Gaza peace deal. He said that both of them discussed trade once this war will end. He, in fact, also said that Marco Rubio will be leading the American delegation. And both leaders, both him and President Putin, could meet in Budapest, Hungary. Now, there's also a change which I'm seeing at this point in time. So instead of Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, this time around Marco Rubio has been sent. So now, why has it been done? Was there a request from the Russian side? Because Steve Witkoff visited Moscow multiple times to set up this Alaska summit, but nothing happened. Perhaps there were tall announcements made that there is going to be a trilateral format meeting, etc., etc. All those things were said. Security is guaranteed. A lot of things were said, but that could not materialize. Nothing happened after that, and talks collapsed. So it's a restart of the talks. And in fact, as you rightly said, that this conversation happened after America, showing interest of giving Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. And today, President Zelensky is in D.C. He will be meeting President Trump.
Right. Thank you for that information, Siddharth.